anything, so I don't know if I'm alive. I don't know if anybody knows I'm going to be here, but I am alive. You'd probably be better off to go by yourself. Hi, Carol. How are you, lady? I've been meaning to call you the last couple of days. It's itching. Poodle! What's up, ladies? It's great to see you, too. I should have made some kind of a video or something saying I was going to be on, but I kept mentioning it, other stuff, so I was hoping the word had gotten out. I mentioned it at my my halls. You're having construction on your home. I'm having destruction here. My whole kitchen, everything from under the sink is laying in the middle of the floor. We realized that we didn't realize it. The Culligan guy told us that there was something leaking. So we had to pull everything out. He fixed it. We had to pull everything out, let it dry. Not sure what we're going to do at this point, if we're going to have to replace the floor underneath there or what. You know, I bet, Poodle. I bet. So it's been quite busy here. One of my best friends from high school fell and broke her neck, so I was scared she was going to be paralyzed. No, I have not yet. I want to try it though. It's so adorable, isn't it? It's just so cute and little. I think it's going to be perfect for what I got it for. Yeah, so she had to have surgery and have her neck C1 and C2 fused in her neck. And I was just scared to death she was going to die and everything. We had just talked like 2 days before, and she was so happy and in such a good mood. And so I just was really upset. But she called me today and she sounded good. So that's good. She said the contraption she had to wear, I think she's going to be in like, some kind of place where she's got to have, why can't I think? I'm all befuddled right now. Her, she's going to have therapy and stuff. So she's probably not going to be home for a while. That would make me nuts because I hate hospitals and things like that. So but and her kids moved her to an apartment, made her sell her house. No, she's not in traction, thankfully. But it's just like she said, it's like goes around her neck and around her back and everything. So her kids had to get rid of all her crap, got her an apartment, moved her out of her house, and she called it her. She says, I don't know when I'm going to get back to my, I don't know, she called it a prison or something like that. And I started laughing. I said, oh, I said, are you talking about Shady Pines? And, like in the Golden Girls, when Sophia will act up, her daughter will threaten her with Shady Pines. And she said, yeah, Shady Pines. Her children are very, very helpful. Not. They're a little bit too helpful. Now, Sarah used to threaten to take me to Shady Pines, but she knows I'd kick her ass. So her arse. Sunny Acres. What did I call it? I called it Shady. Yeah, Shady. Whatever. So, oh, I got my hair all jumped up here. So, yeah, so I've been doing that. Busy with that. We're having all kind of crap at our church going on. Mass chaos. And I'm still fighting my doctors trying to get better. It's just fun, fun, fun. And I told Ron, I says, oh, the hell with it. You do, yeah. I said, I don't care how bad I feel. I'm just going to keep doing stuff. If I got to stop every 2 seconds and rest, so be it, because I am just so tired. Now, I mean, like, there's been so many days which I am sure that I don't know where you live in California, Poodle, but I'm pretty sure Carol probably had to deal with it. But the smoke coming in from Canada, and so there's days when I can't go outside. Really, in fact, my family should be outside. I was sitting down on the porch or on the deck, just sitting out there, and I'm like, dang, I wouldn't be doing it. Or they have the windows open. So I just, those days I have to sit inside. I said, well, this is such a wonderful life. I sit in a recliner with the remote all day long. Ding, 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 ding. So yeah, so that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Well, I'm talking to two people. Two people have at least acknowledged, but there are 6 people here. So I'm going to say it's not people that normally talk. Yes. So everybody here, we have went through so many tissues or Kleenex. It is not. It's pitiful. I wish I had stock in the company because we're blowing our noses. I'm always hacking up stuff. That's special. I wanted to share with you. But, I'm just doing everything. Hello, Paula Smith. How are you? Dry. I'm also dry all the time. Paula, where do you live? Are you bothered by any? And then I watch the news. I don't either. Don't care. I just love everybody that comes and wants to chat. But I'll watch the news and I get so sad because New Hampshire. Oh, I love New Hampshire. New Hampshire. So, it's the flooding and the tornadoes and all this stuff. And then they keep warning that I don't know why my phone is beeping, dinging. Let's see what it is. I don't know. Nothing good. Um, And then they're saying it's going to be when the hurricanes come, how bad they're going to be because the water's so warm. So I'm thinking, normally we don't worry about that, of course. We're kind of lucky in Indiana because we're kind of in the middle of it. It always just kind of goes around us pretty much. So we don't get a lot of the stuff that everybody else has been getting, but you can only be lucky so long. So, even in New Hampshire, you're getting well, of course you are getting the smoke. And they were saying yesterday that the entire world was having the high heat, and they were showing fires everywhere. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is freaky. All right, I scared somebody off. There's only 5 people now. I can do that. I know, Poodle. It's weird. I can't remember. I remember when I was a kid having hot summers, or there would be a tornado. I remember all these things, but not so many continuously. It's like every day I turn on the news at 7, and it's like right now the weatherman's showing all the rain coming in and bad weather coming in, and it's like, I don't know. That's how I feel. Just let me go in the right place. I feel like I'm going to the right place. So I was thinking of that today. I was thinking, what if we're doing something today and all of a sudden, kaboom, like that in them books. I think I read one. I saw the movie. But we'll just be sitting there, and all of a sudden we are lifted to heaven, and our clothes will be neatly folded on our chair, which would be a miracle for here because nobody ever neatly folds their clothes. Nobody ever folds their clothes here. So it'd be a miracle. So maybe I should threaten everybody. Tell them they have to start practicing folding their clothes because they don't want to be lifted up to heaven and leave their clothes all messy. I don't know. So, yes, I do have faith. I do, and I'm thankful that I have that, because so that's been one of the things that we've been dealing with at our church. Well, not faith, but we are. I'm not going to get into that story, but I am going to get into this story because it pertains to us guys. Our church resale shop. It's called the First Presbyterian Resale Shop, I believe is what it's called. And when COVID was going on, hardly any of the people that normally worked wanted to work. They didn't want to go and be around people. So, they'd call me and I'd say, I'm sure you will be. So anyway, they'd ask me and I said, well, you know what? I've got faith that if God's going to, if I'm doing something that's for the good, that God will protect me. So they had me working quite often and stuff like that. And hi, sis. And they would, you don't get paid, but you get 30% off when you work there of anything you buy. So this woman that was always seeming to be running the place, but she doesn't belong to our church, she said, you can just take everything anything you want, just take it. You don't have to pay anything for it. And I said, really? And she says, well, you're at least good enough to come here and work. So, and that was when I told her, well, I thought God was protecting me, blah, blah, blah. So Sarah was working with me, and she was getting some craft things, and I said, I'm not going to just walk off and take everything. I said, that's not right. So I still paid, for it. So it was just that kind of mental attitude that was going on in the resale shop. So recently, I guess the church asked for their books. They wanted to go through them and, see what they'd been doing with the money, blah, blah. And this woman, her name is Pam, she said, no. She says, this is our shop. We don't have to give you anything. And our pastor about came unglued. She came unglued and the presbytery came unglued. Yeah, it was getting ugly. So this woman, Pam, she chained the doors. She broke keys off in the locks. So there was no way anybody could get in. I don't know how she was getting in, through the chimney, I guess. I don't know. So they had to, go to a judge and get them to, I don't know exactly what they filed. I don't know what they did, but made it where, and told them that that is not their shop. So I think they have to go to court over it and everything, but, and they do a lot of advertising on Facebook. And so I know, I hear you. Yeah, well, I don't get preachy, but, I do believe in God. So anyway, they, our church, they made them, those who are going to work in there sign a paper, and they've got rules now and all kind of stuff. I haven't even looked at it yet. I don't even know if I want to work there, but um, they took the chains off the doors. They put new locks in and everything. But all these people on Facebook are going, it's not right what they did to you guys. You do such good work. You do this and you help people. And if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to make it so many times. And I thought to myself, that's because you don't even know half the story. You're only seeing what you see face value. You're not seeing what's going on in behind the doors, because our donations at that shop are phenomenal. We also there's another one that I go to called Bethesda. Well, it used to be called Bethesda. They changed the name of it, but they have unbelievable donations as well. And then a couple of the Goodwills have, the one in Valparaiso, Indiana has terrible donations, but some of them have fabulous donations. I mean, their shelves are loaded. Valparaiso, they have nothing on the shelves. It's pitiful. But yeah, it's kind of weird. Kind of weird. I didn't know if anybody else was having sales tonight. I know last Friday, um, Jeffrey had a sale with Benny. So Dee and I were talking, and I said, well, I'm just going to have to take, go how I always did and just hope for the best. So I might as well talk to you about that while I'm talking. I'm not going to have a sale every Friday. It's just too much. I'm an old person, but I'm a busy person. I'm an old busy person. And so it's just hard to have a sale every week. And so that the whole week I'm packing up stuff, because I have doctor appointments, and we have, well, I did a Bible study, but it's done for the summer. But I mean, I have a lot of things going on. And so, like, I have water leaking, and, there's always something going on that I got to take care of. Do I? Um, I f- I feel a lot better. I earlier, if I get upset, I get short of breath. Like I was real upset because my computer is old. It's probably 6, 7 years old. And so what I was having a problem when I was trying to do the sale with uh, Maria on Wednesday. I did had a sale with Maria Wednesday in the morning or at noon or something like that. Um, and I didn't know what was wrong. What was wrong is I couldn't get on StreamYard, which is the what I use for the sales because my computer is so old. Oh, thank you, sis. You should see the blouse I had on yesterday, the shirt. So most of the stuff I'm buying from Temu is good. It's right on. Excuse me. Some of it is way off. So I had this top on and I ordered the same size they normally do. This sucker was so big. I said it looked like a tent. So I had to go get my shot for my asthma, whatever, my biologic shot, whatever. And so when I was leaving, I turned around and I said, yeah, I'm going to go home and go camping. I said, I got my tent ready. I'm just going to go home and put some poles in this shirt and do a little camping. It was huge. I mean, but hi, Martha. It's great to see you too. I have belly fat. I'm, you know, ugh. And it's not like ginormous belly fat, but I got some belly fat. So in order to get the shirts to fit me, I have to order them a little bit bigger. Well, if it fits me in the belly, it's huge every place else. Because my arms aren't real big. They're still little. And my legs they're bigger than they used to be, but they're not like huge. Although I don't wear blouses on my tops on my legs, but I mean, I had ordered when I first started ordering, I ordered a pair of pants. I could have fit me and all of you guys in with me in these pants. I think I donated them to the Goodwill. I thought maybe there'll be some really big person who can wear them. So that is, I've been looking at Temu, buying from Temu, spending money. I don't buy a lot of stupid things though. I've been buying clothes and some craft things. Been buying stuff for little Ronnie. Or as the Indian man was saying to Ron, calling Ron earlier when Ron was trying to get my computer running, he kept calling him Mr. Ronald. And one time when he said it, I started snorting and laughing. It was pretty funny. But so what else did I buy? I bought no, I didn't buy any clothes for Sarah. I bought presents for people, stuff like that. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. Enjoying shopping. I did Whatnot for a little bit, but I don't know. It's not as much fun as Temu. Temu's kind of exciting to get like I got this ring on my finger here in the middle. And most of the rings, I got one that was real terrible and it made but most of them are either stainless steel or titanium or stuff like that, so they don't turn anything. So I mean, you could get a wedding band if you want to get married. You could get a wedding band real cheap. God, Poodle, you are Mr. Ronald the Cashew Man. That's right. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, funny, funny. You guys are so funny. I don't even know. Uh, I don't know how. Well, I've been kind of down in the dumps, sitting there. There's just not a whole lot of funny. Not some of the stuff that's been on TV lately has been. Sarah and I are hooked on this show called. Let me think what it's called. Will Trent. He's a detective, I believe, and he's got this little chihuahua. You should watch it, Boodle. He's got this little chihuahua named Betty. Oh my gosh. Sarah and I just watch it for Betty. We love Betty. Uh, you know what, Poodle? You shouldn't feel at fault, but by golly, they make us feel like it's our fault. I don't, and like you, I'm just being nice. Hi, Maria. It's okay. We've just been, no, we haven't been talking so much. I've been babbling, and then when they can get in a word edgewise, they stick in a word edgewise. They've been very funny, Maria. Very funny. Yeah, it's Poodle. I don't know if it's on. I think they've been having it on Friday nights sometimes, but it's on. It's on hiatus or whatever for the summer. That used to happen to me when I first got divorced. Um, I'd been married for 26 years, and I had never dated anybody, or you know, I was totally oblivious to the world. And I would be nice. I had a gentleman, a gentleman. I had this man that I got to know at this little restaurant where my friend and I would go in the morning for coffee before we hit our work. And we were talking to him one day, and he said, "Well, I was saying my microwave was on the blink, and he said, "Oh, I could fix your microwave." And I said, "Oh, really?" And he says, "Yeah, well, I'll come over whenever, and I'll fix it." Well, he came over and he fixed it, and I was so appreciative. And I kept going, "Oh," I said, "How much do I owe you?" I said, "That's so nice of you." I was so pleased that he fixed my microwave. Hey, Nathan. And he wanted me to pay him in another way. And I was so upset. I mean, I was practically crying. And I told him, I said, "You have a wife and she has cancer." I says, "Please get out of my apartment. Goodbye." And he didn't come back to that restaurant anymore because we kept going, and he was never there anymore. But I mean, I thought, I was just horrified that he would think that I would pay him by, "It's your birthday today. Happy birthday." See, now we could all sing happy birthday to you, but you'd only be able to hear me, and it's not good. It was Dee's birthday yesterday, and I called, and I got through about one line, and I said, I'm not going to sing anymore. No, it is. It is awful, but it's nothing that you've done wrong. It's just that's how men are. They interpret us just being kind with other things. So, but it does. It kind of makes you feel icky. Makes you feel icky for a long time because then you're afraid to say anything to anybody. So, Nathan, how old are you today? You're welcome. I love you, Miss Poodle. Us girls got to stick up. We got to stick up for each other because if we don't have each other's backs, who will? I know a lot of times we'll be in a store and Ron and I'll be like joking around and he'll be saying something about me and the if it's a checkout girl, she'll stick up for me. And Ron will go, well, that's not right. And I'll say, Ron, I have told you 1,000 times. Most women will stick up for each other. Most. Even if they're not nice women. Mm. So, Nathan, how old are you? My pop keeps bubbling in my face. You know, I was saying in one of my videos the other day at one of my hauls that I can see what it looks like I have a mustache or something. It's gross. I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm too young to have a mustache. So, do you guys want to have a sale? You know, I got those of you here that I owe you things. I still have them here. Uh, if you still want them, I may just surprise you and send them from my last sale that I had. I may just send those items and surprise you. And I owe Carol a plate that she wanted. You just chatting. We'll just chat today. If anybody wants to see anything I have, I will show it to you. Otherwise, we'll just wait until and the next time I'm on and we'll do the sale then. That would be fine with me as well. Everybody get themselves a nice cold beverage and we'll just have a party with Nathan. I I ordered from Temu some stuff, some they're like bags that you can make almond milk and stuff with, but they're also to make um what do you call it? Iced coffee. Well, thank you, Maria. And so I should be getting those bags pretty like this week, I think. Maybe tomorrow. And I'm real excited because I want to make if you buy that cold brew coffee, it's very expensive, I think. For like a quart, it's over $10. Where some of you guys live, it's probably more than that even. And then by the time you add your creamer and all that jazz, but it's still cheaper than if you buy one, at Starbucks or McDonald's. I love McDonald's ones. I think they're really good. Um, but um, so as soon as I get them, I will, if I can wade myself up close enough to the sink, if the stuff's finally put away again, then I'm going to show you how I make my cold brew coffee. It sounds like I of course looked it up on Pinterest. If it wasn't for Google, Pinterest, and eBay, I would be lost. This is where I get all my information. When I find out, like I told my friend Margie today, when I found out about her fall and everything, I right away looked it up, Googled it to see, what she was going to have to deal with and would she have to have surgery and um, everything. And she said, "Oh, I can't believe you're so concerned." I said, "Well, you're my friend. I just wanted to see, what you were going to have to deal with." So I guess if I found out that I had this stuff about with my esophagus, and I immediately Googled it, and it sounded really bad to me. I don't know. It sounds bad. But on the paper, it said it wasn't, like an emergency to get in to see this doctor. So, oh, Paula, it's your birthday too? Well, I'll be darned. So I have to go to this doctor, and I don't know what they're going to have to do. I hope they don't have to do any of the things I read on the Google, because none of them sounded good. They would talk about uh, surgery because I've got like two ulcers on my esophagus, and I've actually went in the doctor and said, "Okay, here's what I think I have." And my nurse practitioner, she just laughs. She thinks I'm a hoot. I think I've got blah 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 blah. And I knew when went there the other day. She said, "Ooh, it looks like you got some issues with your esophagus." I said, "I told you. I kept telling you there was something wrong." She said, "Well, you were right." So, yeah. Then they were talking about using Botox, and it would be nice if they could use Botox on my esophagus, and it would like pull up my chin and everything. It would give me like a whole new outlook on life. And then it was saying about what else? Oh, there was something about one of the things that's wrong is my esophagus. Hi, Deb Clark. You're awake for me, and I'm here. The rest of the gals have decided they're just happy chit chatting, hearing me babble. And so we were going to not really, I wasn't going to sell anything. But if you would like me to show you some things, I will. Well, you know what? My mother, and there was no Googling or anything in those days. My mom was in Florida and she'd been having real bad. She went down because my aunt was there and on a trip and got sick, and they thought she had a heart attack. So my mom and dad flew down there, and my mom started getting these really bad headaches and she was throwing up and everything. And so we picked him up at the airport when they came back home, and my mom and I were sitting in the back seat, and she said, "I think I have a brain tumor." And I looked at her and I said, "Oh, Mom, what would you think you have a brain tumor for?" I said, "I could see maybe where you think you have an aneurysm because your mom had an aneurysm, but a brain tumor?" So she made an appointment right when she got home. And I went to the doctor with her, and sure as crap, she had a brain tumor. She had a brain tumor because she had cancer, and it had broke off from her lungs and went to her brain, at the base of her brain. And I thought, well, you don't even need Google. Sometimes you just have a gut feeling that you've got something. Well, before I had any tests, I knew there was something wrong with my throat. I just didn't know what. So, Yeah, I hear you. I hear you, Boodle. Yeah, Deb, I've another thing I've done. If I've been going to a doctor, and Ron and I both have been doing this more recently, and I'm not getting any kind of treatment that nothing is happening. It's just like we're in like a little cesspool swirling, nothing's happening. And that's how it was with my pulmonologist. And I thought I'm going to go to, so I end up going to another doctor in the same group. She's a the nurse practitioner, and she's been doing a lot of stuff. She's tried me on different things, but here's the thing. Even her, if I'm not getting better, I just now say, hey, listen, I think this is what you should let me do, because this seems to help, and why can't I just do that? And I know one of the things I wanted is to stay on. Oh, really? Well, that sucks. I know that has to hurt. Every once in a while, the screen blacks out. I don't know. I must be scaring it. But I want to stay on prednisone, but like a low dose, because I feel much better when I'm on prednisone. I can breathe better. Well, it'll make my blood sugar go up, and it makes me have osteoporosis. But like my doctor says, well, we can deal with the bone issue, but I worry about the blood sugar. And I know all that, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. If we black out, if I lose you, uh I probably won't try. Well, I might try to come back on. But the screen keeps blacking out every once in a while, so I don't know what that is. So what do they do for the blocked artery in your leg? Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yep. Well, that's like me having. I had asthma. I've had it my whole life. I asked my doctor when I was probably in my 30s, is this going to turn into emphysema or something? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. All right. We'll wait for you. Um, yeah, it does, so that makes me mad. I would have liked to have been prepared mentally for that great event. So after we get done chatting and stuff, I'm gonna make dinner. I'm gonna make the gourmet um boy, I got brain farts today. I'm going to make a hamburger helper. Hamburger helper. Right now, Sarah and Doug went to some store. I can't think of the name of it. It's for younger people. Plato's Closet. It's a like a resale shop for clothing for younger people. And she's going to get herself some jeans and some shirts. She was showing me her jeans that she had. Oh, really? Uh so blood thinners. Hmm. Yeah, I'm on blood thinners, and I'm so tired of it. I mean, I could just barely nick myself with a knife or, hit myself on something and I'm bleeding. And it's like, it's tiresome after a while. My kids always say, Mom, you're bleeding. I go, yeah, I know. I carry band-aids around with me. Band-aids in my purse. So I guess we're supposed to start getting some really hot weather coming up here in a couple days. Well, let's see, no, like the beginning of next week. So I'm kind of not looking forward to it, but we have 12 people here. We're just chatting. Everybody would rather just chat. They didn't bring their wallets with them, so we're gonna chat. Oh, just cholesterol meds. I'm on them too. The warfarin trio. Yeah. Of course I hear it on TV. I'm not kidding you. Every commercial is about drugs. I know the drug names. I'll go in and I'll say, "Oh, are you going to put me on such and such?" Because it's there's few things I'm taking that they don't have a commercial for 'em. Like the um biologic I have for my asthma. I don't think that's advertised, but the one for my um psoriasis is that's Skyrizi. So I'm on two biologics, which can cause you to get or to contract tuberculosis. Uh-huh. Yeah, I can see where that would help, but hmm. Well, I don't have that. With any luck, I won't have that. Because every time I turn around, I've got some other new a new issue. It's like every year that you live another year, or that you've lived another year, you have another. Because I'll be 73 in October, and I'm already preparing for what could be something. One day my leg felt real funny, and I was reaching down, and on the front of my shin, like, was a blister, like a big water blister. And I thought, what the hell is that? And it finally broke. So when I went to the doctor, I told them, they said, well, that was because uh, I needed to take a diuretic because I had too much water. My feet were swollen. I said, sweet. So they put me back on that, and I was taking it. And then the other day when I went to the heart doctor, she said, oh, no, you don't need that. You're doing fine. Your swelling is down. So you don't need to take that. She said, I will prescribe some. And if you need them, take them. If not, you don't have to take them. It's like very strange. Yeah, I hear you, Deb. Yeah, I think sometimes but I mentioned that one time to one doctor, and they said it's not that it's common that these side effects happen. It's if it happened one time, they got to put it down that it happens. They were going to put me on I want to say it was Otezla, which is for Uh, what the heck's it for? Can't remember. And she said you only have to take it like once every so often. Really? That has not happened to me. So anyway, this Otezla makes you have diarrhea. It helps whatever is supposed to help really well, but you get diarrhea from it. I can't remember if it's psoriasis or what. I don't remember what it was. And I said, oh no. Hello, Lena Ray. Hot thumbs up, huh? Yep, I bet you do have some hot thumbs. Oh, Lordy, girl. So we were in Phoenix year before last for the 1 month in the winter. And it was so pretty. Well, I'll tell you what. I know it's been hot. I've been there in the summer though. Almost every time I've ever been to Phoenix was summertime. And there are hot days where it's like 105 or something like that. Might get up to 112. Thank you, Lena. And so, oh, that's why. Yes, guys, I need to have everybody give me their thumbs up because uh, YouTube does watch that, and they are very very interested in who's thumbing me up and not and whatnot. So if you could thumb me up, I would really appreciate it. I forget to mention it all the time. So anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. That's been nothing real important. Oh, being in Phoenix in summer. But as hot as it's been this year, there is no way in the world. I talked to my cousin the other day. She said we just don't go outside. We stay inside all the time, like it is in Indiana in the wintertime. But I thought, no, we do go outside once in a while. So I don't know. She said they were wanting to come here for a couple of weeks just to cool off. I said, well, it would be cooler, but it still feels hot because uh, of the humidity and everything. It always feels a lot hotter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing you worry about because this time of year, sometimes it's hard to get anybody to even help you fix it. Oh, Florence, Arizona. Ah, yeah, they're probably a lot better there than they are other places that, I don't know. I would think so. When I was a girl, my dad was working in Tucson, Arizona, and we were living out there. And they didn't hardly anybody had air conditioning. They had what they called air cooling. And it was cooler than it was outside, but it wasn't, like frigid like it is in a store or something. And so um us kids, my mom would send us walking to the store just like she did at home. She'd say, I need some milk. Could you go to the store and get it? So we would put socks and shoes on. Swamp coolers? Probably. I was talking about clear glass and its importance. Are you trying to make me think I'm nuts and that I don't know what I'm talking about? Oh, I know. I know. It's so terrible. My first husband was from Alabama. And when we first started going out and everything, we would, and then when the kids were little, we'd go down there all the time in the summer. So, uh, it would just be so because of it was real humid there too. And all they'd have were the fans, and you would just sit in front of the fan like this, like you're ready to die. Oh, I was gonna say, so my mom would send us to the store. We'd put on our little sockies and shoesies, and we'd walk to the store. We'd come back, and the first thing we would do is pull off our socks and shoes because it made our feet feel so much better. We did it like so it would be a treat, you know. Yep, dirt roads. None of the roads were paved. Even up here, the street that my brother lives on in Griffith, Indiana. When I was a kid, that was a gravel road. It was a regular street with houses on it, but it was gravel in a subdivision. And it's paved now. I don't remember when they finally paved it, but where we lived, all the streets were paved. So when we would go out there, it was like we were going to the farm or something. It was so weird. Well, hmm. So has anybody had any I'm sure I would have heard about it if you did, but nobody's had any flooding or anything where you live at, have you? Yeah, ceiling, I use ceiling fans. Um I don't have mine on right now, but in here, but ceiling fans help a lot to at least move the air around. You're sitting in front of a Walmart fan right now. Is there any other kind? I use Walmart. I try to use Walmart everything. I sent Ron into Dollar General yesterday and I asked him to look for a fan because so we could put it on the towards the underneath the sink to get it to dry out better. But he came out without one, so I don't know. I don't know if he forgot. I'm sure they might be out of them since we have a lot of heat. Sometimes if you have a hot summer, they run out. So you fear a fan? Now tomorrow morning, Dee is having her sale. Don't forget, it's in the morning because right, Jackie? What, a fear of being under a fan or about Dee's sale? I'm confused. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what this is about. My husband would burn 2 gallons of gas to find a dollar store, Ron. Oh. Uh, yeah, sunblock drapes are wonderful. Yeah, Poodle. That's like somebody was saying something, and I said I thought that it was somebody on a video, and I said, well, I think that's a woman thing. And yes, I think that a lot of men are like that about certain things. Just like not wanting to ask for directions when you're traveling, or which I find. Oh, you're afraid it'll fall on you? I'm not afraid of it. I mean, if it was all wobbly and it wasn't, put up right, I would probably be afraid.
I'm afraid of no ghosts.
You're not afraid of no ghosts? Here's Ron.
Itching like a monkey.
Oh, you're still in the hospital, Deb. I forgot. Hermit Ron is doing fine. He's I hadn't made dinner yet, so he's foraging in the refrigerator. Fred Mertz. Yep, that's Fred. That's Fred. Oh, your husband was Fred Mertz. Yes. That would be a Fred Mertz trick for sure. So when is your next surgery, Deb? Yeah, so Deb's in the hospital for surgeries and has been trying to stay awake to hit the sales. That's what you call a true blue customer. True blue. Oh, I do remember buying something. I was when I had COVID, I think. And I was watching a sale, and I was like half asleep, and I bought something. I don't even remember what it was. So when the box came, I was like, huh. Where did that come from? "25th of July." So that's what, next week? So you got to stay in until you have the surgery? Excuse me. Maria's back. We can all quit talking about her now. If you leave, you're open for talk. What are you doing, honey?
I'm having a beer.
Oh. He said, the hell with dinner, I'm having a beer. Is that the last one?
Yes, you want it?
No.
See how quick I was?
Nope.
You want 2 of them?
What kind of surgery are you having, honey? That you got to be in there that long? Yes, it does. It is. It has protein, right? And it's a low carb beer, so that's good. Maria said, ¿Cómo estás, man?
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
No pasa nada.
Nothing's going on.
Oh, all right. Maria, Ron said no pasa nada. In my very un-Spanish Spanish.
Hispanic accent.
Oh. uh, Ron had cancer on his nose, and
In my bladder.
why no? But this is one of them. So anyway, they had to go down so many layers that it was like a.
Third nostril.
I'm telling the story.
Uh-uh.
Anyway, it was just like a thin flap of skin. So then they had to take his cheek and put it up over his nose so some skin would start growing there. And so
Now when I blow my nose, I just go,
Maria said nothing's happening. So anyway, the plastic surgeon said he could, reconstruct his nose, and Ron said, hell, I'll just keep it like it is. Ron is a friend who understands the quality of cheap beer. Yes, we do. We do like our cheap beer. This one is, I don't know if anybody's tried it. What is it called, honey?
it's from Blue Moon. It's called Light Sky.
Yeah, it's called Light Sky. It's a Blue Moon light beer. It's 90 calories, I think.
Yep.
And it's got hardly any carbs in it. And I bought it because I feel I should, if I'm going to have a beer, would like to try to have as little calories as possible in it. And I love Blue Moon. I think it's real good. I'm trying to see what Ron's making here.
Don't be so.
I don't know.
Don't be so nosy.
If only we could all sit and have a drink or, whatever as we sit here. Of course, Deb's in the hospital. They'd frown upon us bringing her in a beer or something like that. Deb, where do you live? I forgot what state or where you live. I know where Maria, Poodle, Carol. I know where quite a few people live, but some people I forget. Half the time I don't remember where I live. Somebody that was at Maria's sale that bought stuff for me, she lives in Bedford, Indiana, which is where Misty lives. Juanita, hi. How are you? This was supposed to be a sale, but we just decided to chat. Well, I thought it would have been nice if he would have had it done. I think it would have made him feel better, but he didn't care. I don't care. He still looks the same to me. I've forgotten what he looked like without it being like that. So, Juanita, we decided we just were going to talk because we haven't talked for a long time. So we decided just to talk. So of course, I don't have a calendar. So my sale will be in 2 weeks. I'm going to have sales every other week. So whatever 2 weeks that's going to be, let's see, what's today? The 21st. It'll be the 28th. It'll be like the beginning of August. It'll be the first Friday of August. So save up your money, and then you can buy a whole bunch of it on that Friday. if you want, if you would like. Yeah, it's not very often that you'll get to a sale and somebody will say, hey, you don't have to spend any money tonight. I would like to go in the grocery store and them tell me you don't have to spend any money. You can just walk around talking to people and picking up stuff and putting it in your cart and going home. I think that'd be a cool thing. I've often wondered what some of you look. I've looked on um, Facebook, Poodle, at what you might look like because I can't imagine exactly what you look like. I think I've seen maybe one picture of you on Facebook. I'm not even sure. Oh, speaking of, that wool trend is on right now, and it comes on ABC. It's on here. I don't know if it in California. I don't know. Let's see. What time is it here now? It's where's the clock at here? 7, 6. So it's like 5 o'clock. So it's on like it's 7 o'clock here. Yeah, that was what was fun at your sale. Maria, we did a lot of talking and you got up and was showing your plant and stuff. I thought that was fun. I enjoyed that. I enjoy both. I mean, we could actually have a thing where, but I'm trying to think. Or Zoom. Yeah, you could actually have a Zoom thing where you could literally talk, to each other. But I'm not sure how you go about setting it up or anything. Because we had Zoom meetings, for church and stuff, and it was nice because during COVID, we never got to see each other, so at least we would see each other on Zoom. You don't have Facebook? I thought you had Facebook. Huh. Well, who in the heck am I looking at then? Must be another poodle I'm looking at. Maybe it isn't Facebook. I don't know. I don't know what I don't know. The screen keeps blinking on me. Well, some people have left. I guess they don't like chatting. So do you think it would be worth my while to show you guys how I'm making my cold brew coffee when I get all the stuff I need to get for it? I don't have real good luck of making stuff and everybody getting to see it. When I very first started doing videos, I was going to show, I was at my camper. It was like a small mobile home. It wasn't a camper. Oh, really? It says 8 for me. It says 8 are watching. So anyway, I decided I would make these fried green tomatoes and show everybody how you do it. And so I'm doing it. Well, uh, it was it's a small space. When the thing started browning, it set off the smoke detector. So I'm trying to get the thing to stop and everything. And so had to end it right there. It was so stupid and funny. I know it's still there because I never took it down. I just left it. Yeah, okay, that's maybe it was Instagram that I saw you. That's probably what it was. Huh. So then I was going to make a pie about a year ago. And Dee had a recipe that she had made, and I had a similar type. And I was going to make mine, and so you'd see what the pie was like that I made. Oh, you don't know what cold brew is? That's right, because it took me forever to find out about it myself. It's basically like kind of like when you make sun tea, only it's you don't you don't heat up the water to make the coffee. You're not heating it up in a percolator or a coffee pot of any kind. You're literally making the coffee from cold water. So anyway, as I was making the pie, Sarah was filming it for me. And I was trying to make it on this little bitty space of an island that I have. And it fell. It was falling. And I didn't even put that one up. It was so stupid. I was laughing so hard because it was just all over the place. I was, ugh. So yeah. Yep. 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 So, oh, there's 20 thumbs up. 8 are watching, 20 thumbs up. Well, that's good. I don't even see the thumbs up. I don't see it. Now it's only 5 people. Yes. Why? I don't know why. I don't know why it costs more. I do not know why. Um, maybe it's because of how they have to make it. I don't know. But Starbucks is out of this world expensive. So I thought I could get any kind of coffee I want. I can get flavored coffee. I can, whatever I want. So that's what I did. I got some coffee and a special blend, and I'm gonna make my coffee. Well, I'm gonna go because I love iced coffee. I um like I said, I like the coffee from McDonald's. Theirs is really good. If it's like really, really hot, I'll even drink it in the morning, but I prefer it in the, like in the afternoon. I'm going to prefer myself a glass of it pretty soon. But uh, Sarah likes it also. So sometimes she'll just buy it. Sometimes she'll make it here. It depends. It's good at Starbucks. I'm trying to think where else I've gotten it. I got it at Bob Evans one day. It was kind of strong, but it was good. It was good. All right, guys. Let's see. Is Betty on yet? No, she's not on right now. I love that little chihuahua. She is so cute. I want to get another chihuahua really bad. I think Bandit would be happy if he had a little sister. It's been great seeing you and talking to you guys too. I love you guys. You're my friends. I talk about you people like, like we live next door. I've met enough people off of YouTube and talked to them enough that I feel like, like I've known you my whole life practically. So, I was gonna say I have the driest scalp. I don't know why. I don't have dandruff. It's just dry scalp. I have a prescription shampoo, but it doesn't do anything. It just washes my hair. If anybody ever wanted to talk to me on my Facebook, of course, if you're not on Facebook, on my Facebook is my phone number. I'm almost sure I put it on my Facebook, or maybe it's on my YouTube. I don't know. But if you ever want to call me and surprise me and scare me, I would love it. Nurses interrupt me. Oh, really? I see a lot of my family came from Milwaukee. Did you ever hear me when I was singing during one of my sales? I was saying, I'm from Milwaukee, and I ought to know it's draft brewed Blatz beer wherever you go. Blah, blah, blah. It was an old Blatz commercial. But yes, my Aunt Marie and all them, they lived in and so I'm sure their children and grandchildren all live in Milwaukee still. But of course, when your parents die, you lose track of these people. I'll get it, but I think I tried it before. You're very welcome. I love you guys, and I really do feel like you're my friends. I don't, like as if we went to high school together. Although I wouldn't wish that on you guys, because that mean you're all older than my age. A scalp massager. Ooh. And in Milwaukee. I love Milwaukee. I went there for the 90th Harley Davidson reunion. Oh my gosh, I had so much fun. So much fun. I love Milwaukee. Well, little boys and girls, little peeps, little doggies and kitties. Are you originally from Illinois? Really? Huh. Where do you live at in California? Is in relation to the state, upper, lower? I'm assuming not Southern California, because that's where all the stuff is. Martha, you're my age. Fabulous, right? Yeah, right. Keep saying that, Martha. Keep wishing it. Somebody was, Dee was very, very upset because of the age she was turning. And I said, well, honey, I ain't going to lie to you. When I turned your age, that's when I started really having a lot of problems. Am I asking you how old you are? Oh, no, Maria, I know where you live. I was asking Poodle where she lived in California. I know you live in near Sacramento. And all the cooler places. Cooler area. If there is such a thing. When they said the whole world was having a heat wave next week, I almost freaked out. Maria's just a baby. Oh, D is just a baby. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I could. Yeah, I agree. She, well, I've told her a lot of times, I said, that's why you got more necking. Yeah. That's weird. So a lot of my family does say necking. Well, you're not, you're fairly close to my age. You're like five, you're like Bronze Age. But D, I mean, she's getting older. She's gonna have to accept that there's gonna be things that don't. She's finally starting to realize, uh, that when you have a grandkid you're watching and everything, you're gonna be a lot more busy than. Oh, you're in Southern California. So, do you have you been having flooding and stuff? My ex-husband used to always say knacking, and he had a friend that was from, let me think, because my family lived there, some of them, right near Milwaukee. God, what was the name of that place? And I figured he said knacking. Hmm. When I had when I first got married the first time, and my husband and I, we he was stationed in Rhode Island, and we went to Rhode Island. Let me tell you, I thought I had went to another planet. Uh, not only their accent, but everything. They called things the weirdest stuff. Oh, or as people like to say, Illinois. Oh, that makes me so nuts. Hello, Tammy. How are you? I didn't do a sale. We've been talking and talking and talking because we haven't talked in so long. I've been talking. They've been writing, typing. Oh, CDC Vintage and Mechanical. Hello. It has been a long time. A very long time. Yeah, I was looking when I was writing down the stuff for my sale. The last sale I had was, what was the date on this? It was February, beginning of February. And it was somebody that bought stuff. I don't even know who they were. I mean, it was somebody new. So I'm sure, don't want their stuff anymore. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Yes, because every time I hear, of bad weather, like when there was a tornado hit Huntsville and Gunnersville, Alabama. Well, Huntsville is where my ex-husband's family. They're from about 30 miles north of Huntsville. So I was worried, wondering if anybody had gotten hurt or anything. And if I hear of anything anywhere that I know one of you guys live, I start wondering if you're hurt, or if you're okay, or. But you know how it is in Indiana. All we got's corn. somebody, somebody posted this thing. I should read it. It's a friend of mine posted this thing about how there's nothing but corn in Indiana, or there's more than corn in Indiana. That's how it went. Let me see if I can find it really fast. but it had all kind of stuff that goes on in Indiana, and I didn't even know. And so I shared it so that other people would see it. So what have you been up to, Tammy? So Poodle, did you get married in Illinois or did you get married in California? Here comes Bandit. He's going, where's the supper? Hi, Bandit. You want to come and say hi? You want to say hi up here? Want to tell Poodle hi? Come here. Come here. I'll show you. Come here. Come say hi. No? Okay. Yeah, I really should have went grocery shopping today, but I didn't. And what did I do? I did nothing. No, I did stuff. I didn't go anywhere today. Speaking of dry scalp, my grandmother used her older mayonnaise. Put it in. Message. Oh, really? Did it help though, or did it just make her head mayonnaisey? Huh. Yeah, he is pretty cute. He was kind. Some days he'll go outside when it's real hot. I guess it was so hot, and he didn't last very long. He'd go out there and he'd stay a few minutes, and he'd want to come in. He was in and out, in and out, in and out. Some days he'll go out there, and to me it's hot, and he'll just stay the whole day. Oh, do you? I tell you what, I had been getting groceries from Walmart, having them either deliver them or we would just go pick them up. Aw, how cool is that? Huh. I'll have to try it. Um, Hi, Lynn Dowdy. How are you? So anyway, I said to Ron one day, I'm gonna go in the store. I'm gonna go in the store. Well, I hadn't been inside grocery shopping and seeing the prices of things in probably 2 months. I almost had a heart attack. I was waiting to tell Ron, call 911. I couldn't believe how much the prices had went up. So I I I told him, I said, from now on I want to go in the store. So the last couple times I went to Aldi's, and that's been helpful. But I mean, it's just Again, you got to be pretty crafty to get groceries and be able to cook and stuff and not, rob the bank. It's just nuts. I mean, luckily we're not, I can make some pretty decent stuff with some pretty cheap cuts and meat and stuff, but you know, you then you're cooking all day long. It's like you're a cook. Really? I don't know what my grandmother did. And I'm sure my mom had to have dry hair because she had dry skin. So I don't know what she did either. Aw. So Ron's watching something on his computer that has to do with working on cars because the guy keeps turning his starter. Some of the stuff he watches, I'll be trying to watch TV and I'll hear like boom, 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 and I'll go, "What are you watching?" You go, "Oh, they're hunting." I'm like, "Could you turn it off?" I feel like I'm in a battle zone here. And then of course I have on the Hallmark channel all the time, and then right now they have Christmas in July. Last 2 years I made a big deal out of with my sales and had all Christmas, and I don't know. I just decided this year not to do that. I don't know why. I don't think anybody. Well, no, there has been some sales that were all Christmas, but I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't feel like dragging. I've got Christmas. I've got my stuff pretty organized, but it's not. I do have some um, tubs that are whatever you can call it, bins that have all Christmas, but don't want to do Christmas yet. Let's do summer first. We'll do a little Christmas. It gets a little bit chillier. I know they're already putting all the fall stuff out at Dollar Tree, and I was gonna go to Walmart. I was gonna go today. I'll see if Ron will go with me tomorrow. I wanted to pick up some gifts for people, and I thought I'd go to Walmart. I am a cheap shopper. Yeah, that is weird. Well, Ron and I think I've told you, Ron and I met on the oh, that reminds me. The what do you call it? The site for people 55 and older called Our Time. That's where we met. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. In September, I think it is. The Bachelor is, I want to say 71. They're going to do an elderly person. And I believe he's 71. And Sarah told me he was from Indiana. I don't even know why he's watching it. We don't have that problem with our car. Yeah, he knows that. Oh, you've seen the commercial. Yeah, he sure don't look 71. Mm-mm. Nope, he looks mighty fine. And I like I said, I think she said, Sarah said he's from Indiana. So, yeah, I said about 2 years ago, I don't know why they hadn't had somebody older. And Sarah said, nobody wants to watch old people. Well, her husband turned 50 last year. So I said, I think it's going to be good this year. She said, yeah, it probably won't be too bad. A bunch of fall decor from my local Rite Aid before they did their inventory, 50% off. Uh, Debbie, that'd be funny. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of, and I'm waiting to see the women because, they'll be bringing these women in and see what they look like. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, that would be so cool. Oh, shoot. What was I going to say about? Oh, about fall stuff. So I ran into Dollar Tree yesterday. Yeah. I agree. And they were changing the Dollar Tree over to one of those that has $5 and $10 items. So it's kind of like Dollar General. And I couldn't find a damn thing because they had the store all tore up and putting stuff over here, moving stuff over there. It was like, what a bummer. Yeah, Tammy, they probably will be 20 years younger. They'll be my daughter's age. Now, when I was 50, I would have never looked at a man 20 years older than me. I now look at men that are my age or whatever, but when I was that age, I never looked at men older than me. Hello, the thrill of the thrift. What you doing, girl? I'm not selling. We're just chatting tonight. We we decided we hadn't talked for so long, we would just talk. And our latest subject was about the uh coming in the fall is going to be the new Bachelor, and he's going to be 71 years old. And we were discussing that the women would probably be Botoxed up. You're getting ready for your sale tomorrow? Yes, I told them all that you're having your sale in the morning at 10 o'clock. These gals are getting down and dirty today. Woo! Oh shit. I always liked them younger. I think in my head I knew that if I went older that they would be all decrepit early, and I needed them younger. Although I didn't realize I was going to get decrepit as fast as I was doing real good, and all of a sudden I started feeling bad. But yeah. Although if you get them too young, you're in a totally different atmosphere. I know my son-in-law, he's always talking about Gen X or something. And I feel like going, please stop talking about it, will you? Yeah, he's mighty styled, and he's got real nice clothes, and he's all. You don't usually see 71-year-old men dressed that nicely because he's should be retired, and so if he's retired, why would he be dressed like that? Where's the sweats? Where are the sweats that I'm so used to looking at all the time? If Ron puts on some other than sweats, you wouldn't do him. Yeah, I'd be afraid to mess him up. The new Bachelor coming in the fall, D. We've been talking about the new Bachelor that's going to be on. He's going to be he's 71 years old. But he's pretty. I mean, he's all duded up. The old new Bachelor. Yes, that one. Right. He probably was, most of us, I would assume, have had a man that, well, you should watch it because it's good entertainment. If you want to get a good laugh, that's what you watch. I don't like to watch the young ones anymore, but this is going to be good entertainment. But, most of us, I think, had husbands who worked with their hands. I don't think most of us had husbands that were white collar dudes. That's Martha. That's exactly right. They're. It's like, or like you like music, and they don't even know what kind of music you're talking about, or it's just too different. Yeah, I agree with you, Poodle. He would not last a day in New York. I mean, D. Look how cute Scott looks and stuff like that. This guy looks like he has no what is the word? He has no personality, so to speak. Exactly, D. This man would not be that type of man. Not at all. Yes, his fingernails would get soiled. He's probably got a can of hairspray in his hair. Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Yes, well, he's fake. He looks like have you not seen the commercials for the Barbie movie? He looks like Ken from the Barbie movie. He's as fake can be. You joined your own convent. Uh, So have you guys seen the commercial for the Barbie movie? Anybody? It looks funny. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be funny, but D, you don't want to be a. How was your party last night, D? Your pizza. You go, girl. Poodle, you just don't even give them the time of day. Well, that's good. So does Jess have it all ready for the big party tomorrow? Is she ready? Oh God. Oh my God. Oh. I gotta write that down or I'll forget it. Oh my God. Well, she would have never made it without you helping her. That's how my kids always were. It's too bad Sarah wasn't here because she would have been peeing her pants at this point. Yes, this has been good. This has made me feel real good tonight. Oh, oh my gosh. Hello. How have you been doing, Shira? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. I know how it's written. Shira. You're popping in, or you can pipe in. The ladies have been acting very silly tonight, Mrs. Cotton Candy. What are you doing tonight? This is supposed to be a sale, but we've just been talking and laughing really hard. We've been really laughing. This is my friend, Mrs. Cotton Candy's Darling Life. I don't know if anybody watches her, but I've known her for a long time. Kiera? Okay. Yeah, I always spell it, but I never knew how to say it, so I never had to before. Well, Kiera is she has a very fun channel, and normally we don't have this much fun at a sale because we're being little puddles of the little hope. I agree, Deb. I agree. Normally, we're concentrating on the bargain hunting, but tonight we've been just a little bit more less concentrating and more laughing. Yeah, I haven't done sales, and I told him like since February, so well, I'm glad, Poodle, because that's kind of a heavy thing to have to deal with, and I'm glad that we were able to help. That's something you just don't. It's something you don't want to have to ever deal with. It's getting dark, and I'm starting to look spooky now. Yeah, a while ago we were going to say goodbye, and then we got more people again. So yes, it's still light here. It's the sun's setting right now. I wish we all lived close together, boy. We would have had fun tonight. Oh, is it dark where you're at? Yeah, I wish you could. Truthfully, I wish it was. Where I noticed it's starting to get light early or later in the morning than it was. We've lost about a half an hour of morning light. I wish we had the long days all year round. I absolutely hate when it gets dark. Good night, Maria. Go eat your yum yums. Love you, girl. Hi, Robin boy. How are you? It's 9 o'clock there. Yeah, it's only 8 here. I thought you were like closer to the East Coast. We're just in the middle, in the boring Midwest. But we're not boring because we're pretty funny. So tomorrow, I guess I'll go to the grocery store and deal with that crowd of fools. I'll go to Walmart and I'll pester Sarah while she's at work. Yeah, I love when it's the long days. I feel I'm in a better mood and everything. When we change the clocks back, when it starts getting where it's the short days and like December and January, oh my gosh, I hate that. Oh, yeah, I guess you never have heard me laugh, have you? Or not that much anyway. Thank you. I enjoy laughing. Yes, I hate when it gets dark at 5 p.m. I That was one of the things that was so odd in when we were in Arizona for that month because it was warmer outside than, here, and yet well, it was way warmer than here. And yet it got dark early, like earlier like it does in the wintertime anywhere. And it just seemed weird that it was dark and yet it was still warm outside. Yes, laughing is good for the soul. Sometimes it'll seem like when I was talking to my friend from high school, Margie, about a week ago, and she said, I haven't laughed this much in years. Her husband, for the last 10 years of his life, was just, she said, life was just horrible. And she said, since he passed away, I've been doing so much vacationing and stuff that she says, I'm laughing all the time with my girls. And I said, I can tell you sound like a different person. I bet you did, Dee. I could tell, but just by the videos that you guys were busting the gut. So, Robin, basically, you hate winter because you hate everything you've mentioned is winter. Snow, dark. I wish it could be like in the Hallmark movies. But it's warm. I mean, they'll have trees with full maple trees with leaves and snow on them, and I'm like, well, yeah, if it was really warm outside, but it's you know making it's not really winter. That would be nice. Yeah, I do too. I wake up about 4 o'clock in the morning, and that's when I get my second wind. It's I don't even realize anymore that I'm doing it. I think I'm thinking it's like a lot later. So I'll just be watching YouTube. Nothing like YouTube at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's fun. And and then when it starts getting light out, I'm like, oh, I guess it wasn't that late. And then I'll look and I'll say, oh, it's not that late. You go to bed. I used to when I was young. I stayed up late. Then once I had kids, I didn't. And then sometimes I did, but I I probably don't even get 5 hours of sleep at night. Maybe that's why I'm so crabby. It's hard to get sleep here. It's like a kind of like a zoo. I want to go see it. I think it's going to be funny. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I'm not, when they came out with the Barbie doll, I was like, I think it was about 9 or 10, but it was like the Cabbage Patch dolls. You couldn't find them. My mother got me a Miss Revlon doll, which was kind of a fake out of a Barbie doll. So I never had a Barbie doll. I have one now. Sarah bought me a Barbie and a Ken when they came out with it was the anniversary of it, and they came out with the remake of the original. So I have them, but so I never played with Barbies that much, other than with my cousin. She'd bring her Barbies and stuff when she'd come visit, and so, but my daughters, I mean, they had a dream house, and I think my daughter Becky had a Corvette and all that kind of stuff. So I just think, just like I loved Toy Story, I think it's gonna be that kind of a movie for me. Well, by about 2 o'clock, I want to take a nap because, yeah, I didn't either, Martha. Yeah, I don't know what it is about waking up at 4 o'clock, but I wake up and there's really nothing on TV other than thankfully, I have YouTube. Yeah, about 2 o'clock, I just get real, like, uncontrollably sleepy and I want to conk out. Ron must be watching him building another car or something. I'd love to see them sometime if you want to show them. Damn. Oh, oh, uh, I forgot how to say your name again. Shakira? What, you would like to see my Barbie dolls? Yeah, I'll have to get them out once sometime and show them. I I've done that before. Like I went through drawers and showed everything in the drawer or different things like that. So yeah, I'll have to do that sometime. And Sarah even bought me a doll case that makes, if you open it up, there's like a bed in it, and she got me like a little nightie for Barbie so she could put it on and be in bed with Ken. I mean, she thought of everything. She's such a lovely daughter. I can't sleep for very long, no matter what. I would be so stiff, I wouldn't even be able to move. I mean, you'd have to get a crane to get me out of bed. That's why I sleep in a recliner most of the time. I practically have to have a crane to get me out of the chair, even. So do I. Gosh, Poodle, we're so much alike. Oh, I think they just live in sin. I don't think she has any babies. She has a sister. Isn't her sister, what's her name? What is her name? Barbie's sister is Becky had one. What the heck was that doll? I spent hours dressing them stupid dolls. I learned, and it was before YouTube. I don't know where I learned it from, but I learned to put baby powder on the dolls so I could get the clothes on enough easier. What kind of construction are they doing, Poodle? Oh, do you, Deb? Yeah, when I wake up, I would like to do things, but I can't because I would wake everybody up. So that's why I watch YouTube. And then my mind is going on all the things that they're doing, and I'm thinking, oh, I could do that when when everybody gets up, I'll do that, and then I can't do half of it anyway. Oh, excuse me. Anyway, well, guys, it's getting late. It's still not dark out here though. It's still light, as you can see. Well, that's my lamp, but you can see the curtains that it's still light outside. But I need to make something to eat. I guess. Skipper. That's it. Yeah, that's what I need. Rent a crane. So all you. Oh, I'm getting a phone call. Hang on. Hello? Is it? Oh, no, I'm still talking to him. Why? I haven't made anything yet. But if you want, I mean, I'll still make it. You're gonna. What are you gonna do? Okay. That was my son-in-law wanting to know if I'd made dinner yet. All right, Dee, you go and have fun pricing your items. And ah, gotcha. And the rest of you guys go and do whatever you do at this time of the night. And I mean, we can do this another time in between sales. We could do this. Thanks for stopping by, Shakira. Oh, Kira. And it was good to talk to you because we don't normally get to do this. And Dee, I will talk to you later. And Martha and Robin and Deb. Deb, you be good little girl. Yeah, I should have told him to bring dinner for sure. And all my dear friends, have a good night. And if I do that, if I someday I'll do this and I'll just let you know ahead of time I'm gonna do it, okay? And we'll just chat. But I still will have sales too. Not next Friday, but the Friday after that, I will have a sale. I'm sure you will. I love you guys. Take care. Everybody take care of yourselves. We need each other. We need each other to keep each other's backs. Alrighty. Good night. Good night.